parking garages are labeled with these cool characters from Universal movies to help you remember where your car is. Here at Universal on Sunday, not nearly as crowded. The lines are moving through really quick. Here's the cinema just as you get into City Walk. This is actually the cinema that Katie, Peyton, and I saw the last Harry Potter flick. If you're looking for some really, really horrible Mexican food, but a fun environment, Antojitos is certainly the place to be. They have really cool outdoor seating. They have a terrace up top where you can see fireworks and things like that. Look at this cool little van. The prices are really high in my opinion for the quality of food. Just across the canal here at the end of City Walk, just between the two gates, Universal, you've got the Chocolate Emporium and the Hard Rock Cafe. I've eaten at both of these. I would recommend these two restaurants far and away above what's on City Walk. What's on City Walk is kind of average in my opinion. It's poor really when you consider how much they charge for everything. But Hard Rock and the Chocolate Emporium both have some great food. This canal here that ends at Universal Studios, you can actually take it to all of the resort. If you follow the canal all the way down, it ends up at Sapphire Falls and all those resorts and hotels down there. So when you stay there, you don't have to walk or drive into the park. You can just take these ships. You could see one down there, and they'll take you straight to the gate. So it's really, really convenient, and it is free, included with the price of your room. There's one of the boats leaving now, headed back to the hotel docks. Pick up some more people. But they've got a stage and they've got some lawn type seating out here where you can sit out and watch a concert. Those concerts usually start after 8 o'clock, so the park's getting ready to close. So if you still have some energy left, you can come down here and check out some tunes. I've witnessed a couple of the concerts, and they usually have some pretty good bands up there. Front entrance of Universal Studios. Over here at the Will Call kiosk, something funny happened to us when we first got here. We had some vouchers that we had to go to guest services to exchange for tickets. They didn't actually give us tickets, they gave us more vouchers, and so when we went to get in at the gate, they said, "You've got to go back to guest services." We said, "We just came from guest services." So to sort of say that they were sorry, they gave us 8 fast passes to use throughout the park, and so we basically get to get onto 8 rides for free. We used some of them yesterday. A lot of them we were able to keep when we went onto the ride, so 8 actually turned into more like 16, but we're going to use the rest of them today. Lines are a little long to get into the actual park. We're here, Dora the Explorer and her friend are doing a meet and greet inside the Universal Studios store just as you come in the front entrance to try to get a break from the heat. I didn't think it was that hot. Lots of candy apples, and look at these guys. We've got some little Minion ones, and I don't know what the green guy is. Great big Spider-Man section now with lots of cool Spider-Man toys and a new Spider-Man shirt, $26.95. It's even got the flatboard stomach carved out of the shirt. It's Hedwig. Peyton, do you think they missed their sister? Pretty large section of the store is devoted, of course, to Harry Potter. They've got a really cool Harry Potter illustrated book, Year 2, The Chamber of Secrets. I was flipping through it and it's pretty neat. It looks like it's probably the whole book, but Jim Kay has illustrated everything. I love Duke here. He's so cool. Just out the back side of the Universal Studios store is the line to Minions. It looks quite long. I'm gonna take a guess, 90 minutes. Nope, I was wrong. 75-minute wait. I don't see why anyone would want to wait 75 minutes to ride it. It's not very exciting. You've got to really love the Minions to wait out in the sun that long. We've got a 40-minute wait at Shrek. That one's kind of cool. It's more like a video than a ride. At least with the Shrek one, you are under the cover, kind of protected from the sun. The Minion ride, all those poor people were standing directly out in the sun. Right across from Shrek, they've got a meet and greet with Shrek and Fiona. Universal does such a good job with the meet and greets. Every time you come here, you'll see a dozen of these guys out wandering around, and they're real friendly. You can walk up and just take your picture with them. They don't charge you anything. It's great. Speaking of meet and greets, we've got Bumblebee out here again. Another meet and greet out here with Shaggy and Velma, Scooby-Doo. Right across the street from the Scooby-Doo meet and greet, they've got the Mystery Machine. Marilyn Monroe right down there crossing the street. Holy cow, the park is really alive today with the meet and greets. We've got the Homer Simpson right down the street here, posing outside of his donut truck. It's really smart of Universal to have these meet and greets, especially on the busy weekend days, because it takes the lines away from the rides.
Yeah, all right, brother, hit it, come on. We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here today. And remember that no matter who you are or what you do to live, thrive, and survive in this world, there's still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, my brother Jake, Jazz on the horn, everybody, people, everybody, come on. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody.
Revenge of the Mummy, I would highly recommend this ride, especially if you've got young kids. It's a great way to scare them crazy and introduce them to roller coasters. Over here you've got your lockers that you use right before you get into the ride. Most of the lockers here are free to rent for one time. If you're going to eat lunch or dinner inside the park, I would highly recommend Finnegan's. I have eaten there, and the brews and the food are just, they're great. Fast and Furious still not open. This is my third time to come to Universal. First time I came, they had just started construction on this. Looks like it's going to be ready spring of 2018. Backside of the Fast and Furious ride. This will probably be where people exit, I'm guessing. And there it is, all that's left of the old Jaws ride. Lombard's Landing Seafood and Grill. It's a pretty good seafood place, really nice on the inside. And if you can get there at the right time and have your dinner, you can sit out there on the deck and watch the fireworks. Right over here where you see that Universal stand is where the fireworks come out of. And way back there in the background we can see Emmett L. Brown's locomotive. It's standing right in front of King's Cross. This is where you take the train to go to Islands Adventure. And I paused here, right outside this big entrance into there. It must be really air conditioned in here because I'm getting a very strong AC breeze coming right out of here. It feels great. So if you're hot and need a quick relief, just walk in front of this bad boy. Night Bus, this guy is always out here, but it's a fun way to get a picture in one of those Harry Potter frames. Sirius Black's house. Another great photo opportunity if you're around the Harry Potter section of the park. Just above that door, that first window, the house elf will peek himself out. Fear Factor Live, they've got 4 shows today. I'm gonna try to make one of them. Simpsons always have some of the coolest merchandise. You can get some pajamas over here for 30 bucks. Wait time is 20 minutes for the Simpsons ride. That's not bad at all. So a lot of these carnival stations through here, the Simpsons area, they do cost money, just as any normal carnival would. Got another meet and greet back here with Bart and Lisa. You cannot come to Simpson Land without going in and having yourself a Duff beer. It's the only place that you can get it. They make it here just outside the outskirts of Orlando, where they make all of the beers for the various restaurants, and Harry Potter World's got a couple of brews that are specific to that area of the park. But here is the only place where you can get Duff beer. Very good, thank you. You do have the option when you buy the beer to get it in a plastic souvenir glass. $3.75 more for that. And you got your choice between the Moe's Tavern glass or the Duff glass. Looks like we might get some rain today. Yesterday we rode the Popeye ride as one of our first rides, and we got soaking wet. So we were walking around in wet clothes for the better part of a day yesterday. And we all got home very sore, blisters, all kinds of things. So if you are going to ride some water rides, make sure you bring another set of clothes, or you do it towards the end of the day. Moe's Tavern. So in the back of Moe's Tavern, you've got an area here where you can go back and order food. There's quite a selection. The air conditioning in here is awesome. They have salads and juices and lots of Simpsons memorabilia all over the wall. What's really cool about it is you can sit in here and watch The Simpsons while you're having your lunch. Just sitting here and relax. Chicken waffle sandwich. Yum. They've got a phone here just at the end of the bar where you can call and play a prank on the bartender. Just behind the Simpsons area is the kids, the younger area. Check it out. Feel like this area hasn't been covered nearly as much online. If you've got kids, it's kind of important. Cool little water park area. World's coolest playground. Heck, I want to get on that. Barney's shop just outside of the Barney play area. Again, Daddy. That's what Peyton said when I took her on this ride. I think I had to ride it like 8 times. Curious George. Another meet and greet with the Minions. Just walking inside Harry Potter. Custom ones this year look pretty much the same as they had last year. Ollivander's Wand Shop. You can go in there and take the wand tour, and they will help you pick out your wand based off of your personality. The guy in here does a really good job. If you like ice cream, this Florine Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor is a great place. They've got some really interesting flavors. I think I'm gonna do toffee apple. The ice cream is really good. It's not too sweet. It's really thick and creamy. Got some employees out here showing everybody how to use their wands to make the fountain go. The hopping pot here in the corner, you can get your Dragon's Brew here or a couple of other brews that they have specifically for Harry Potter. You can also get butterbeer, frozen or liquid. Looks like they're setting up for a show. One of the many wand shops where you can buy your Harry Potter wand. Oregon and Burks. All done with lunch. Got the sticky cake. Hollywood Rocket. Fixing to give it a ride. Jimmy Fallon ride. Hard Rock Cafe, Chocolate Emporium. We are headed over to Islands of Adventure to ride Harry Potter and the Hulk for the last time. We've decided to go inside the Chocolate Emporium. Popeye's area back in there, they got a water ride that's pretty cool. It's actually one that got us wet yesterday. Over here at King Kong on our way to the Harry Potter area. Wait time on King Kong is 45 minutes. Jurassic Park wait time's only 15 minutes right now. Almost there. Here we are where Tim and Jen got married. Leaving Universal. What a great day here in Orlando, Florida. But now it's time to head back home and get back to work.
Till next time, keep living.